Hi children, welcome to Techno class. Today I am going to say about nutrition in plants. So this is a new topic in your 7th class. Already it came in the previous classes also. Before I am going to start about this lesson, we should know about what is the scientist. So who is a scientist, and you should know the meaning of the scientist. A person who is studying or has expert knowledge of one or more of the natural or physical science. So this is the very important. The scientist should have the knowledge regarding to the particular expertise. So you should know everything. You should discuss, you should observe, and you have to discover or invent of the particular things. So for example, I would like to say a scientist is not a simple thing. He has to be studied, he has to be work hard with the particular, the object should be invented until he has to be do the work very seriously without disturbance. Example, last year we had a simple electricity. Do you remember? In that lesson, Thomas Alva Edison is there. So he discovered the bulb. So how many years he has taken, how many times the experiment was failed. So many times he was tried and tried. The last he succeed of his life of the invention of the bulb, isn't it? So that is a filament should be burned with the tungstens. So that already we know. According to John Baptist van Helmont, he is from the Belgium scientist. In 1648, he was experimented in the willow plant. So he experimented in the willow plant. He has taken one plant along with the soil. He has taken one plant along with the soil. So he has taken with the weighing, we call that measurement. The mass also was calculated before he taken the plant measurement and dry soil measurement also. He was observed going through the almost 5 years. After he found that when he was taken the plant's weight was really, we say that tree's weight was 2.27, and when it has come to the after 5 years 76.74 the mass, and the changing of 74.47. Afterwards I will show you that. Next one is the dry soil, that is a 90.72 mass, and after 5 years 90.66. Then the difference is changing 0.06 percentage is a differences. So according to Aristotle, this John Helmont was what he said, that is proved by the experiment. So whatever the science that should be by experiment only we have to know. Simply we can't say with hypothetically. We can't say hypothetical simply we way. So the science always it has depend upon proof. Yes, this is the, for example, we have a chalkpiece is there. In the lower classes or 5th class we were studied each particle has their own cell. So they have the individual cells are there. They are tightly occupied. So this is a in solid form. So that is a scientifically proved, isn't it? We can't say simple thing. So the followed scientists used to say about the same thing. So let's see about the same thing what the followed scientists were saying. So for example, Stephen Hales. The Stephen Hales used to say about the same thing, how the loss of the water from the leaves. So how the exchanging of the gases from plant to the atmosphere, how they are changing through the leaves only. That organs, the organism is called as a leaves only, exchanging of all the gases. That followed by priestly. That followed by priestly also. The same thing he was saying. It is making the impurity into pure. How it is impure? Because of people are there, animals are making the impure of the atmosphere, but plants are taking carbon dioxide, isn't it? They are releasing oxygen, so that igneous continuously, they are making into continuous following one by one. The first one, they said about the Stephen Hells. After priestly, then igneous, they are making that into the continuously, isn't it? So the igneous was saying about because of this photosynthesis. So we are going to know about the photosynthesis. Children, already we were studied about the photosynthesis in many times. Once again we are going through about discuss photosynthesis in a detailed matter. Am I clear, children? Let's see what is the photosynthesis. What are the materials are required for this photosynthesis? So photo, what is the meaning? What is the meaning of the photo? Photo is a light. Synthesis is a process. So light process. So light is a very required. So sun is a required. Next water is a required. Next carbon dioxide. Understand? Sun is a required. Water is a required. Carbon dioxide. So the green leaves. So when you take the green leaves, they are containing chlorophyll. Not all the plants are having green color. Some plants are having the green color. So the pigment is called chlorophyll. Those the plants are having this green color, they are having the chlorophyll. If they are having the chlorophyll, they are having in green in color. So they want to prepare their food with themselves. Nobody is helping them with the help of the sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. They are making the food. We are calling them as a kitchen of the leaf is a kitchen of the heart. So they are preparing their food on the leaves. So all the leaves are very important. They should be exposed to the sunlight. So then only we can get the this process called photosynthesis. Am I clear? The green leaves prepare their own food with help of the sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. So with the carbon dioxide they are taking in, they are sending out oxygen. So it is a balancing in of the nature also. Let's see children about this. All the things they were done follow one by one. So they have no partial.
In this module, you will learn about the basics of photosynthesis. All living things require food. Humans and animals eat other animals or plants as food, but plants cannot eat like humans or animals. Plants obtain food by preparing it on their own by a process called photosynthesis. Only green plants carry out photosynthesis. The word photosynthesis is made up of two words, photo and synthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means making or putting together. During photosynthesis, the leaves trap sunlight and use it to make sugar molecules like starch. Light energy is changed into chemical energy, which is stored in the starch molecules. To carry out photosynthesis, plants require four things: light energy, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, and water. Photosynthesis begins with light striking the leaves of plants. Both sunlight and artificial light, such as from lamps, are suitable for photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is a green pigment found in chloroplasts present in the cells of leaves. The chloroplasts absorb and store the energy from light. The stored energy is then further utilized in the process of food manufacture. Carbon dioxide and water serve as the raw materials for photosynthesis. Plants absorb carbon dioxide from the air. The carbon dioxide enters plants through pores called stomata present on the surfaces of their leaves. From the stomata, the carbon dioxide travels to the chloroplasts, where it combines with water to form glucose. The combining of carbon dioxide and water utilizes the energy stored in the chloroplasts. Plants absorb water from the surrounding soil with the help of root hair present on their roots. Water absorbed by the roots is then transported to the leaves through the stem. Here is an equation that summarizes the process of photosynthesis. The glucose produced during photosynthesis is carried through special tubes to different parts of a plant. The above diagram shows the complete process by which food is prepared by green plants during photosynthesis. In this module, you have learnt the following. Green plants prepare their food by a process called photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, light energy trapped by leaves is changed into chemical energy. Plants require four things for photosynthesis: light energy, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, and water. Chloroplasts contain the green pigment chlorophyll. They absorb and store light energy, which is utilized in the process of food manufacture. Carbon dioxide enters the leaves through pores called stomata from the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide reaches chloroplasts and combines with water to form glucose. Formation of glucose utilizes energy stored in chloroplasts. Plants absorb water from soil through the root hairs present on roots. Water is then transported to leaves through stem.
So children, once let's say the photosynthesis, carbon dioxide, from where we get? From the atmosphere. This carbon dioxide we get from the atmosphere, isn't it? So this is impure, which is we breathe out. Not only we, all the animals also breathe out. This is the impure one, and water molecules they get from the roots, that I will tell you later, and sunlight, presence of the sunlight, they get the glucose and the oxygen. This oxygen they send out, glucose they take in. isn't it? Let's see, we get from the carbon dioxide outside water. So this we can do the experiment also. This is also we have seen in the last year, that is a transpiration of the water from the all the parts, but roots are they are absorbing the water and minerals. So we get water from the roots. In the presence of the sunlight, glucose we get. So we say that glucose or starch also. We call them as a starch also. Glucose or starch. And oxygen it gives out to the atmosphere. Then it will be balancing. Am I clear, children? So this is about the photosynthesis according to the scientist also proved. So once again all of you go through this, and we have to get the knowledge from the by hatting method. We should observe, is it all the plants are green in color or not? If they are in a green in color, what is going to happen? We should keep them outside, exposed to the sunlight. We have to give a proper water and proper manure also presented. Then only they get the good photosynthesis, that process also. Am I clear, children? So all of you follow. Have a nice day. Thank you.